Okay, another video. Yeah, so I don't know what it is going on, but just not feeling the greatest at all. I'm doing another working on that painting thing from yesterday. So we're at this. As for the bottom part, I didn't realize that this like alloy, um, that doesn't stick to the tile. So I was able to like wipe it off just with like a finger. So it was like, oh. So that's where that's at. So I decided to wipe it off with water, thinking that the other, there we go. Not at the very end. I don't know why this isn't going. There we go. Okay. I didn't realize that if you use water on it, that will also wipe away the other ink, I should say, because it's not really paint, but you paint with it. That makes sense. So yeah, I had to erase that entire bottom section. So oh well, I learned, and we move forward, which is basically the thing for everything I've been like working on. So the idea was to use acrylic paint along with this, see what kind of like mood I can make. So I'm trying to make it like a lake, I guess. But now I'm gonna make it like sandy as well. Trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this since I haven't really prepared the right way. But I at least do have this bag that I can Part of me wants to like edit this so that way like these extra moments aren't like in this video, because obviously I don't want to waste your time like everything else that I do, but I also want to keep the one cut. So yeah, to I guess do this thing, again, I don't know what it is, the past few days I'm getting more irritated at work. I feel more angry, and I also feel like crying more. So even though I've had like breakdowns before, I think it's just getting worse. And I know that I need to like quit this job and stuff. But I don't have anything else lined up yet, and that's the problem. And because I don't have anything else lined up yet, I just don't quite know what to do. And like this morning when I woke up, I kind of was in that like freeze state again. And I just felt a lot of pain and fear because I don't know what it is that I'm going to apply to. And I'm just terrified of a lot of stuff that I didn't realize that I was terrified about. Like the idea of making more money scares me. Or I guess being, I don't know, getting like a number that's more than like, 70,000 or like 90,000, like to pitch that as like an idea scares me. Even though for like the type of job that I would be in, that I'm looking at, later on down the line, that's probably going to be like the number. And like part of it stems from like, I guess, faith-based or like religious beliefs that I had when I was younger. And I'm trying to make do with letting go of some of those. And it's just really hard and really scary. And I don't quite know how to handle it yet. But yeah, even though like it was a good weekend, it wasn't a good weekend mentally. And I just had a lot of trouble and struggles. Some that I talked with like people about. But most of the time I'm used to not asking for help. And I'm trying to get better at it. But for some things I want to do them by myself and work through some of my problems by myself, because like organization or like getting things cleaned up, because if I can't do it myself, how can I do it later on? If someone just does it for me, I just can't do that. So yeah, or like when I've had relationships in the past, I never really talked about that with people, and even just like different friends that I've had who some of them I'm no longer friends with. There's just been a lot of unsteadiness and unstableness, that's the word, that I've had to deal with and find a way through. So it's like just going one step at a time. And it just scares me. And I just don't know how to handle that yet. And I'm trying to like look at the habits that I've had and made like coping mechanisms over the years. And like, oh, I recognize them more often now. And I think I talk to it sort of like I'm talking to a younger version of myself. And I pretend that like they're here right in front of me, right next to me, and I thank them for like getting me to this point, but asking them to let go and let me, this new version of me, handle this moment. And I say, like, you can stay with me and just come along for the ride, or, you know, just make peace that I'm going to carry myself into a better place and that I can move on and that former self can, like, let go. And it's a weird concept because it makes you, you know, sounds crazy in my opinion, but it's helped a bit. And I'm just trying to get through this and embrace this change and all this uncertainty, because I'm becoming someone I've never been, and I'm doing things that I've never done because I was too scared of doing something in the past and didn't know what to do before. I'm just trying to be better and trying to do better. And it scares the ever-living daylights out of me. But, yeah. So, I'm trying to think of, like, in the beginning, like, you know, organization and stuff. I at least cooked today, so meal prepping. I did that. I didn't really clean. I have laundry that I have to do, but I at least put that laundry away so my room looks a little bit nicer. Skipped the workout for today, but I'm going to go for a run even though it's 11:45, because on my Apple Watch I still have 2 minutes of exercise and about 24 more calories to burn. So, gonna go do that, and then journal a bit. Been keeping up on that a little bit better because of going to my friend's house. But yeah, so here we are at 10 minutes, so this is the longest video I've made. Probably with the most amount of rambling too, but that's kind of okay. But yeah, it's kind of getting tougher, and I'm just getting tired. I think that's the best way to put it. Like, I know I have lots of support, but I'm getting tired, and I need to find a better way to manage. So hopefully if you're watching this, like, I hope you're doing a bit better, but if you're also struggling, just let's do this together, one day at a time. Just find a moment's breathe to reframe where you're at, and to just find the gift in each moment, despite everything else that's going on. Because I mean, that's the whole idea of like having faith. If it's in like a God or in Christ, or if you go with like Buddhism and look for a different sort of spirit, faith is that foundation that helps you endure the waves and the storms. It's not like, you know, oh, lovely la-di-da-di-da. No, it's the thing that just helps you make through everything. Just helps you get through everything. So yeah, we're going to make it be okay. Just keep going, one day at a time. And I will see you all tomorrow.